Oh, I'm still so close to level 9. Alright. Hey guys, in today's video I want to talk about Machamp, something that's been requested for quite a while for me to do a video on Machamp. I'm gonna go over add items, the build that I'm finally happy playing, and afterwards we're going to go over some gameplay. So I've been deciding to play Dynamic Punch and Close Combat with Muscle Band, Focus Band and Body Barrier. I've been trying a lot of different items. I've been trying Submission, Cross Chop, combinations, Dynamic Punch with Cross Chop, and I think this build I'm the happiest with. The problem is I really like Cross Chop, right? But Cross Chop without Scope Lens feels kinda bad. But I also want Body and Focus Band for team fights. Focus Band is very also strong for laning phase, which, you know, he's a strong laner. You should probably play him in lane, and he's currently one of the strongest laners you can have as a melee, or as a melee damage dealer next to Lucario. So yeah, I just wanted Focus Band. I also wanted Body Barrier. Usually I played this. This was my old build that I used to play a lot, right? This one right here, and Submission, Cross Chop with Focus Band. But like I'm missing the Body Barrier. And after Dynamic Punch got buffed, I actually kind of really like the ability now. And I think Body Barrier just works better with Close Combat, since Cross Chop, in case you don't know, is an ability that can crit. And if it doesn't crit, it just feels kind of lackluster. Of course, it still has good mobility, and if you hit that crit, it does a lot of damage. But yeah. So this is the build I'm currently playing on Machamp, and honestly, it feels quite good. His laning phase is very strong. And yeah, I would appreciate if you guys like the video and subscribe to my channel, and we just head into a game now, and I'm just gonna go over his gameplay. So I usually start the game with Bike Up. It probably doesn't make much of difference, but you can also start Karate Chop, which is now one of a very strong last hitting ability. I probably would recommend starting Karate Chop, because in case your other laner takes all the minions, you won't be level 3 and you can't unlock it. So I'd probably just start with Karate Chop. And yeah, it's a very strong last hit ability currently, and it does quite a lot of damage early game. And yeah, just try to play around it. It was actually gonna be like one of the last hit. I thought Night Hits would just take it. And it's very hard to contest him. As I just said, he's one of the strongest melee laners right now. If you want to play like a more damage-oriented, you know, laner that is also melee, similar to Lucario. Very good laning phase, very early power spikes on 5. You can always see my damage is quite high, even as Machamp early game. It should not be underestimated how much Bike Up and Karate Chop do as damage. Also, obviously, combined with Muscle Band, it's quite good early trading. So, just taking our crab right here, try to get level 5 as fast as possible, because when we get Dynamic Punch, we can be very aggressive, and we can look for kills pretty much non-stop, especially if our jungler ganks. Here, sadly, can't stop this. For some reason, enemy ganger has Goal Getter. And yeah, we just reef an auto attacks, try to play around our zone, get him some Karate Chops in, and waiting for a laner to come back. Here I'm just trying to be a bit sneaky, and I actually get my level 5, try to go for the big B. I actually somehow get it, I was quite lucky. And now we have Dynamic Punch, so if you guys don't know, Dynamic Punch, a few patches got buffed, it has now longer range, and actually feels quite good. I like it a lot now. And here we just engage. I was hoping my Night Hits would help me out a bit. Go on the brush, try make sure that Cinder Ace loses vision on me. So in case you know, Cinder Ace always keeps vision on you if you're burning. So I was waiting for the burn to disappear in the brush and just hope that she doesn't auto-attack me any further. It was quite close. And we just try to get to level 7. And here we stun him. Daddy the Cross is playing Garbage Collector and just collects some coins, stunks again. And he actually tries very hard, goes for our berry. And we just keep chasing him down. He's from eventually, now he gets slow smoked. But actually quite annoying. I was like, come on, man. It's just, do you really have to do this? You're gonna die anyways. I actually miss my Karate Chop. Jump in again. So in solo queue, I don't think it matters which lane you play him on, right? Like in competitive or like 5-man premates, he's like a solo top laner. In solo queue, you can play him top lane, bot lane, whatever you want. And yeah, gonna score my 30 here. Pretty good now. Already level 7, get Close Combat in. And yeah, we want to be very aggressive now. We just want to Dynamic Punch, auto attack, Close Combat, auto attack. Pretty straightforward combo. And yeah, this guy doesn't have eject button since he has Goal Getter, so yeah, one Dynamic Punch and he's dead. It punishes very hard characters that have no mobility. Of course, that guy probably shouldn't walk into us anyways, but yeah. So you want to keep looking for those Dynamic Punches. Also, Dynamic Punch is very nice with his ultimate, so what you want to do is, right, you just pop your ultimate, you maybe look for eject button into Dynamic Punch. Here my team sadly broke the goal, which was way too early, so I just decided, yeah, going to Dread is kind of pointless now. There's so much XP up here, so I'm just go for the Audino slowly. If you break these goals this early, you kind of have to, right? You have to kind of do something. Do I get 50? Didn't sadly can't. And I'm just going to stick around and just take his jungle, make the cross. I mean, my team is 4v4, right? Doesn't matter if I'm there or not. If they lose, then, well, not really on me. The problem is that we would lose so much experience if I would be bot lane and just give up all this for free on top lane. We steal it away. I'm kind of mad at the crosses. I'm just going to ult him. But if I kill him here, I can score 27. So I think that's quite fine. Like, I don't need my ultimate for the next few seconds probably anyways. This Rotom is not going to be... I mean, this Rotom is kind of important, but I don't think it's ever going to make it in with how far our team is behind. So I don't think it matters much. No, they're more top lane, we just run away. Dynamic Punch is very good to escape as well. Gives you a short burst of move speed after you land. And yeah, we just run away. These guys really want me. This cross is very mad, Jerry 187. And yeah, we just turn around, he's only level 8. And he does die, we take a berry. And now we just play around our cooldowns. You're still very squishy on Machamp, so you want to really like play around your cooldowns and not stay in fights for too long sometimes. Because like if your enemy is tenacious auto attacks you kind of just die. So play around your cooldowns. You know, the dynamic punch you saw, I really didn't do much until I had my next combo up. And yeah, now we get the Rotom. Very straightforward. Safeguard Blissey is quite annoying. Like, I actually have to wait until I find openings. And yeah, steal away the big B. Here I wish I had ultimate though. Like I said, my Unite move probably wouldn't matter. But if I had my Unite move in this scenario, I would be able to do so much. I was kind of like, oh, please just let me have my Unite move. I also kind of read that everyone rotated away though. We should have probably pushed with this a bit at least. But yeah, I'm just trying to look for something. It was very close most of the time. Here again, they're so low and so close of dying. I actually do get 1 kill, but I get X's in the end. Wait, no, I forgot, do I live? Actually, I live. I have the eject button up again. And yeah, this crap was kind of greedy to do, but I mean, they're also very low and the Rotom is kind of hitting them. The Crust is still very, very mad, trying to go for me again. Still got 2 berries here that spawned before 5 minutes hit. And now our goal is just getting highest level as possible for Zapdos fight. Like, doesn't matter what character you play. If you play solo queue, you want to be the highest level possible. So you can be the one that can decide late game team fights, right? Do it to stat difference, very straightforward. And you can see a dynamic punch, always dynamic punch, auto attack, close combat auto attack. Very straightforward. Does the most damage. Chase on the Blissey. There's no way I can score 50 here. I mean, right, the Crusher just base, he can easily jump there, and which he does. So we just take the beast behind him. Also, the beast would have stopped me anyway from scoring, but yeah, there was no way we could get the score in. And I was trying to still be very aggressive. My team is doing Dreadnought right now. And I mean, I killed someone on top lane, so I don't really have to rotate too much. It always depends. You don't have to be at every objective if your team is the same number, right? Like, it's just bad if your team is outnumbered. But as soon as you're fighting someone on the other side of the map and you're getting value out of it, it's totally fine that you don't rotate to the objective all the time. You can just get so much more value just by stealing, like here, camps away. Here, I'm just gonna ult them. Sadly, Blissey ults, counter ults me, but I still try to stay in the fight as much as I can. So, and that's why I like Buddy Barrier as well now. Buddy Barrier just allows him to team fight a bit longer, right? And I just always wanted to use Buddy Barrier, but it was so hard for me to give up Focus Band and Scope Lens. And I feel like Muscle Band is just a must-have on Machamp, right? Maybe it's not, but I think it kind of is. Other items you could probably reconsider probably is something like Weakness Policy. People always tell me to go attack weight on Machamp, but I think he's such a bad attack weight character. It's so hard to stack on him. Here, these guys are chasing me. Blissey somehow ults me. I didn't like it, but I'm just gonna turn around, get 2 kills. I think this Blissey ultimate was way too late, right? Like, Blissey's not a character that can farm experience, so most likely Blissey ultimate will be down at Zapdos. I was just kiting too much Blissey. We could have just probably turned it without her ultimate as well. I mean, that Gengar was very underleveled. And now we're already level 14. 1 minute to go into Zapdos. At this point, I'm like, our entire site is up. I can get level 15, so I'm just farming here. There's nothing to push, right? Top goal is already dead. Pushing tier 2 on bot goal is pretty much impossible, I would say, at this point. So I just take a lot of experience. See those. I should have taken that Audino as well. I was going for these 3 Audinos. I don't know why I didn't take the bottom left one. Probably should have taken that as well. And yeah, I'm just getting 15. Again, there's nothing else to do. Pushing those T2 turrets is like kinda overextending. If I die now, I'm gonna be dead for way too long. I'm gonna give them over so much experience because I'm high level, right? If one of like the Gengar gets a kill, he gets like 2 levels off me. So no one else is farming our jungle either. And I mean, we don't really have a big carry, right? Our comp is kinda bad, I would say. We don't really have that one carry. We have a lot of supportive damage dealers or sub DPSs, but we don't really have like a sustained damage dealer. So, but now we are 15. I'm very, very strong. I'm checking, Blissey is just doing something. I don't know what she's doing. So I see the enemies doing Dreadnought here, so I'm just like, okay, if they pass through here, they have to walk towards Zapdos, right? I'm just gonna trap them, be patient. Blissey already ultimates someone. Blissey actually got out somehow, and I'm just like, okay, just waiting for the Unstoppable to be gone. I jump into 5, do my close combat, get my ult off, and punch 3 people, and yeah. they're just dead. And now against Jerry, I really wanted to kill him. This was kind of personal. And yeah, team wipe. So we just you know, playing around vision late game, and they surrender. Playing around vision late game is very important, making your opponents walk into you, getting vision on Zapdos. If the enemies are, you know, give the free vision, be like, oh, they're bad dread, right? We don't have to go for it necessarily. Just trap them and try to look for something. So they didn't expect that at all. We found a good opening. And we found a game-winning Unite move. And we actually ended this game on a lot of damage, surprisingly. 111,000 damage, even though this game was still 1 more minute to play, most likely. So yeah, pretty solid Machamp game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I think he's one of the best laners right now if you want to play. Again, a melee damage dealer next to Lucario. This is the way to go. Also, I think Machamp is quite fun. His Unite move is one of the best in the game, and one of the most satisfying abilities in the entire game. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you try out some Machamp for yourself. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!